welcome to YThrive Home. My name is Amy and I'll be your coach today as we work through a boost circuit designed to challenge your lower body and your core. You don't need any equipment today, just your body weight, so let's go ahead and get started with our warm-up. Starting, we're going to work out into an inchworm, nice long legs, hinge forward with soft knees, walk forward into a plank, and then walk all the way back, standing up nice and tall. And repeating that, hinging from the hips, walk out, walk all the way back, starting to get the heart rate working, and your body all warmed up, ready to go. Walk all the way back, and let's take one more of those. Come all the way down, walk out, come back, and then let's stand tall, move into high knees. Bringing your knees up, hands come up, and adding a rotation. So that opposite elbows reaches across for the knees, lifting the knees and continuing to stand nice and tall. Just a little rotation through your back. Strong core. 4, 3, 2. Let's take some side steps. So stepping a couple of times to each side, working with whatever space you have. Maybe you want to take that to a bit of a shuffle. Again, just working with the space that you have. Maybe adding a reach down for the opposite leg, keeping that chest lifted while you push your hips back behind you. A few more in each direction. And coming back into center. And let's start with a half jack. Feet come out to the side for a low impact jack. Or maybe taking it up to a full jack. Feet are quiet and nice soft landings. Either option, stay with that for 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking it into a squat. Hips moving back. Chest stays lifted. And then adding a reach. So you reach down and lift up. Again, your hips continuing to move back behind you as you move through that full range of motion. 4 more. 3, 2. All right, here we go. Today's workout, we have 3 rounds, 45 seconds, 6 exercises with a break between. Right into them, one right after the other. So let's get started. Our first exercise starts with a line jump. So taking it to one side and jumping in a semi-squat and holding it there, finding your balance. Holding that little pause, get your balance, and then power jump to the other side. Maintaining that semi-squat. If you need to tap your foot down, go ahead. If you can keep it lifted on the inside, do that. If you need to take the jump out, you can move into a step. Same exercise. Sticking that landing, holding your balance. Almost there. Push through right to the end till you hear the beep. There we go. Second exercise, feet to hands. Bring your hands down to the floor. Walk back to a pike. Feet jump in, and they jump back. Continuous, soft landing. Here's an option if you don't want to do that jump, or if you need to mix up some of both. Really strong core as you land in that plank to support your lower back. Keep breathing. Push through. Next exercise is a bit of a combination of these two. Standing tall, moving into a line jump with a half burpee. So you're going to take that bound, jump back, jump in, stand tall. One leg, or if you need to take both feet down, go ahead and do that. That's an option. Or continue one leg. Stay with it. always choose to step both feet back if that's a better option for you. Stay there, stay with it, right till you hear the beep. Good job. Balance on one leg. Taking your left leg, drive the knee up and control your descent with a long back, hinge at your hips, and then power up that knee. Of course, the alternative, no jump. Still a powerful knee, but without the jump. Really driving up the power off that left leg, knees up, right leg powers into the jump. Think of long as you lean down. All on this leg, and then we'll switch legs. Good job, almost there. Good job. Coming down, hands under the shoulders, fingertips to the side. Press up into a side plank. Easy lower down. Press up into a side plank. Alternating sides. You can choose to bring your hip down, roll across, and then lift up again, if that's a better option for you. Or both hands come back. Just don't let the hips touch on that first option. Just stops at a hover. Hips move back to a hover, press up to a side lunge. Fifth exercise of our 6. Almost there. Good job. Last exercise in this series. Bend down low into a half squat. Come back to a plank. Jump up, hold your low squat. Go again. So you're just going to lift your chest, but hold that low squat. Just for a pause, and then go again. Coming back to that plank, remember here's an option. You can step back, up, or both feet. Jump back, jump up. You decide, but keep going, push strong. Good job. Take the next 45 seconds as a break. You can go ahead, grab a drink, keep your feet moving. Wherever you're at, keep something moving. You want this 45 seconds to be about resetting. Bring that heart rate back down, give your muscles a bit of a break so that we can get ready to go through that circuit 2 more times. We've got 20 seconds. So now that you've seen each exercise, what can you do in the next round to really challenge yourself? Can you go continuous? Can you try a next option? Consider these last 2 rounds to really spike your heart rate and the muscle burn. All right, here we go. Line jumps, round 2. Sticking that landing. Finding that balance. Keeping your foot lifted on that landing if you can. Or choosing a variation that will work for you. Stay with it. Right through that 45 seconds. Working for fatigue. Almost there. Good job. Feet to hands. Come down into that plank. And then bring your feet in. Press them back. Strong core throughout. Things you can do to modify. Step. Or slow it down. Pause longer at the top and the bottom. To increase intensity, pick up your speed. Continuous. Where do you need to be? Make it work for you, but make it work. Get ready to combine these 2 first exercises in our 3rd exercise. Here we go, 3rd exercise, line jump to half burpee. So here's that jump, half burpee if you can on one leg. If you need, and you want to take both feet down, you can of course do that. You choose. Or any combination. You can jump and step back. Or you can get max power and speed and really challenge yourself. Making sure you get that firm landing before you jump back. Good job. Switching legs this time. Knee drive. Right knee comes up. Control your landing. Long legs hinge at the hips. Strong core. Remember, the power is as you jump or as you drive the knee with no jump. Almost there, almost there. Power on this side, same as you did on the other. Really lengthen that leg as you go for that reach. Press. Power. And balance. Good job. Reverse Santana. Hips come down. Here we go, second set. Fingertips to the sides. Let's go up to that side plank. Control the descent. Side plank. Control the descent. Elbows stay soft. Remember, the option to set your hips down and roll around to that side plank is there. You could also side plank from your knees if you need to reduce some of that intensity. Hips back. Press up. Good squeeze at the top of each of those side planks. Five out of 6 exercises done. Here's our last. Low squat. Hands down. Plank. Lift and hold. Core stays strong. Hips stay low through this whole thing. Or step back. Lift. Step back. You choose. But wherever you are, stay there. Keep working. Right for the beep. We got a 45-second break after this. Harder is pulling your hands up before your feet touch the ground. We'll try that option on round 3. Keep going with a foot march or a step or grab a drink of water. Great place for a drink of water. Again, we're going to let our heart rate come down. We're going to give our muscles a bit of a break. And then when we start our 3rd round, last time through, give it everything you've got. Okay, we got 20 seconds left. We know these 6 exercises now. So if you have an interest in burning through that last cycle, make this round count from beginning beep to the last one. Get ready. Get into that position, ready to line jump. Here we go. Get your balance, stick the landing, and then really power that lateral jump. Using all those strong leg muscles to travel some distance. Jump or step, but make it big. How far can you go? Push through, push through. This is the last time we do this today. Awesome work. Where's that beep? There we go. Feet to hands. Come on down to the plank. Remember your options. Jump up. Strong core throughout. Soft shoulders. Or step. Pull your hips up, using your core to pull your hips towards your ribs. Stay with it. As many as you can in 45 seconds, because we're not here again after this. Push through, push through. Squeaky shoes. There we go. There's that beep. Line jump to half burpee. See if you can get some of those one leg here. Quiet, soft landings. Bound, back and in. Bound, back and in. Or modify as you need. Strong through that core. Keep breathing, keep pushing. Almost, almost. Almost at the halfway through our last. Yay, there we are. Knee drives. Left leg. Knee comes up. Lengthen and reach. We're going to switch our legs halfway through here. Knee. With or without the jump. Stay long and balanced through that hinge. Getting ready to power up. Each time that knee comes up. Keep going. Switch legs. Knee. Almost forgot our leg switch. Here we go. Stay with it. Choose your options to finish strong. Good job. Reverse Santana. Hips come down. Fingertips out. Hips come up. Set them down gently. All the way up. Hovering the hip or coming down on the side before you roll over. Soft elbows, hips lift. Think of lifting both hips towards the ceiling as you come up to the top of that. Almost there. Finish strong. Nice work, last one. Semi-low squat. Hands forward, down into that plank. Jump up and hold. Down and back, up and hold. Remember that option I gave at the end of the last round. Try and lift your hands before your feet land. Chest tips up. Stay with it. Or that step. Or a combination, step back, jump up. Lots of ways you can slice and dice this to make it work for you. Finish off strong, chest comes up, march it out. Nice work. Keep moving. That was the end of our third round, and now we can bring our heart rate down a touch. Let's come back into that step touch. Really good job. Nice work. Let's bring some hamstrings up. Lots of good leg work today. Lowering these movements, just getting ready to go down. Let's take heels to the front. Just keeping some movement while your heart rate comes down. We're going to finish with one core exercise. And then a stretch. 3, 2, and 1. Let's take it down to the mat. Sitting up nice and tall. Shoulders up, heels out in front. Chest is lifted. Reach your hands out and lean back. As though you were going to lay down on the mat, but not so far that your back starts to round. You can choose to stay here. Or maybe one leg can lift. And every few seconds, switch your legs. But don't move your upper body. Or maybe you can take both feet up. Maybe you can extend your legs. Wherever you are, final option, reach your hands. Stay here for 8, 7, keep breathing. 6, 5, shoulders are relaxed. 4, 3, 2, heels come down, bend your knees, sit up tall. Take a breath here. Last exercise before we stretch. Reach your hands out. Come back into that sit. Sitting tall, lifting from the sternum and relaxing your shoulders. Now open up your arms. And if you need to sit a little taller, go for it. If you want to challenge yourself and you can lower without rounding your back, go ahead. And then take one hand over, open up. Other hand comes over, so you actually bring your shoulder with you as you rotate to reach wherever you can on that other hand. Whether it's the forearm or the palm, open up. Coming over, open up, lift from the sternum, lift from your chest. That's it. Last few, last one, each side. Good job. Sit tall. Come all the way up, and then bring your knees underneath you. Let's take a quick stretch. Hands right under the shoulders, knees right under the hips. Let's take a few cat-cow. Look all the way up, tilt your tailbone and the crown of your head to the ceiling, and then melt the crown of your head and your tailbone to the floor. Inhale, look up, lift your tailbone. Exhale, come down, round your spine. Walk your hands back. Come up onto your knees. And then from your knees up onto your feet. And then take one foot forward. Reach the other leg back behind you. Drop your back knee underneath. Yeah. Same arm as back leg reaches across your body. Relax into that. Stand up nice and tall, and then take the other foot back. Drop knee under, press your hips forward. Same arm as back knee reaches across. Stand up, reach tall. Exhale, both hands to one side. All the way up. Both hands to the other side. All the way up. Fingertips up to the ceiling. Step wide. And then drop your fingertips down to the floor, hinging from the hips. Just hang heavy here in the center. Melt your chest towards your thigh. Soften your knees. Roll all the way up to standing. Step together, big breath in. And you're done. Thank you for joining me today. Look forward to seeing you again soon.